Something has absolutely got to change. This is just getting worse and worse and worse. Hello, everyone. Welcome to part 3 of the Rayo Vallecano save, the eyes test, where we have gone quite far in on the 13th of November now. I had planned to give you the Real Madrid game, but there was absolutely nothing to talk about. I'm surprised we had the 3 shots. One was off a corner. We were awful. It's gone really, really well. A couple of good results. You saw the Cadets game. A couple of good draws. One good draw against Sevilla, and then lost to Villarreal. Early goal. They parked the bus. Nothing more we could do. Atletico just walked us. Beat Sociedad. Beat Almeria. Again, early goal, parked the bus, and then from there on, it's just been absolute capitulation. There's been a couple of games, so Betis and Getafe, we conceded 3-4 goals in 20 minutes in each one. To the point where I tried to change the tactic up, but now I don't even think that's going to work. I'm going to have to rip the whole thing off and start again. We've had a lot of suspensions, a lot of injuries. I don't know why we're getting suspensions, because we don't have get stuck in on. We don't have like a high press on. They're just getting silly yellow cards. A couple of things have happened since. We did bring in Mohamed Baldini on a loan from Levante with an option to buy. He's not set the ground alight. Good attributes. He's got what I'm looking for. I just don't think we're giving him. We're not creating anything. I think the data hub would suggest that we're not actually creating, attacking. We're performing well below. Yeah, we can pass. We're getting shots on target, but we're only getting on average 8 shots per game, and we're scoring less than a goal a game. So we really need to try and sort the creativity out. And the temptation is always there, isn't it, to just go 4-2-3-1. Let's play a gegenpress. I don't want to do that. I don't think we've got the personnel to do a gegenpress. I don't think we were set up to do it. The recent match analysis, just the analysts' report. This is what we were playing more often than not. We're making 2 clear-cut chances every 118 minutes. It's not enough. 25 assists to come from 11 of the 25 have come from crosses, which is, we knew that would happen. It's hard. That seems to be the only tactic that's actually creating us any sort of chances. You can say I have tinkered a little bit, I have messed around a little bit. Shots wise, we're 9. They're not missing the target an awful lot. Our shot accuracy is not bad. They're picking their corners. They're just not getting enough shots off. It's really, 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 really hard to see what's wrong. The assistance report is that the goalkeepers are good at coming off the line and rushing out. That's fine. Goalkeepers, it's all about goalkeepers. We like crossing. We've got 2 good fullbacks. We've apparently got 8 centre backs, which we don't. Honestly, it's literally just telling me that we need to play route 1. We need to get the fullbacks involved and go route 1. That's what it's saying to me. Can't score from long range. They're not good off the ball. The squad can't take corners. There are questions about concentration. It isn't especially blessed with crosses. So again, rather than crossing the ball, which is what we've done, which oddly enough, that's how we're scoring our goals. We need to not do that because the players can't cross. They can't make good decisions. They don't have a good first touch. Some of the players don't want to work hard. It's telling me we just need to go from back to front. So if we were to do route 1, which is much more direct, hit early crosses, time wasting sometimes, be a bit more disciplined, I'm happy with that. We want to take long kicks and distribute it to a target man, a lower defensive line with a mid block and getting stuck in. Baldini, I'm going to put him on a complete forward purely so he can then hold the ball up. Um, I feel like he's got the strength to do that, although we can still attack. We do want to get Pallas on and Frutos in. Trejo, whether we need Trejo to play there as a playmaker, I don't feel like we need a playmaker if we're just going route one. So maybe it's a case that we go to a back five. Maybe it's a case that we just go to we just pig it up, go to a back five. Maybe get Trejo out of the team. I know. I think it's Wolfenden likes playing in the middle of a three. It is Wolfenden. We've got Oxford on the right hand side. We've got Moomin on the left. Again, we want ball players, ball playing defenders, so they can get it forward. Wing backs on. Do we want to defend so they can? Yeah, we want to defend. We've got wingers ahead of them. I'm happy with wing backs on defend. They can cross from deep, and then Mara and Nteka literally just winning the ball back if it comes over the defensive line. It's becoming a bit of an issue. We could actually play a deep lying forward, to be fair. Although Baldini can play a complete forward, I think deep lying forward probably suits us better at the moment because he's not expected to create as much. I'm going to bring you the Valencia game. I'm not my normal happy self this episode. uh, yeah, I really, really do think we need to we need to just go route one here. So Radamel Falcao is out the door. He is going to Racing Club over in Argentina. Falcao's good. He's got very, very good attributes, but he's not quite what we were looking for. He's a bit too slow. He can't really hold the ball up anymore because he seems to have lost his strength. He doesn't really have that turn of pace. We're trying to change it up. Baldini obviously is coming in permanently for 1.4 million at the end of the season. So I want to play him as much as possible because we want to build around him for a year, 2 years before we then go and sign somebody else. It's been a hard slog, to be completely honest with you. I hate ripping the tactics up and going again because I feel like they were tactics that did suit the team, but the fact we've conceded, we've got a minus 15 goal difference, we've lost 9 games, would suggest otherwise. So I can't really, um, I can't really complain. Drop you back. You need to change this up a bit. You need to keep 3 back at all times. Because we cannot defend. We need as many men back as we can, which is why we've gone for the defensive wing backs there because we want them to sort of hold position. It needs to stay as a back five. Frustrating to the max. Again, Falcao's only scored 2 goals this season, but they were 2 very, very important goals, 2 very good goals. He scored the goal against Sevilla, which got us the draw, and then he scored an equalising goal earlier on in the season, and then since then, form's just dropped off a cliff. And this really hasn't helped the cause. 3 pretty much key squad players, particularly Pate Cis. He was a out and out starter. You can see he's very good for what I like to look for. Broken lower leg. It's been hard. We've lost a lot of people. We've had a lot of silly suspensions, which I don't understand. Apparently, we keep getting food poisoning. He's not the first one to have food poisoning. I don't understand it. What is going on? So the game is recommending that Baldini only plays 45 minutes, which means that Falcao on the bench is probably going to have to come on and do something at some point. I think that Thomas is still out with an injury, if I'm not mistaken. No, he's not. He's on the bench. That's fine then. It's pretty much as you saw, but Marshall's had to come in due to Espino getting himself suspended and then picking up an injury and training the next day. Alan Leon comes back in at right back. I really think if we don't get a positive result here, then the save is probably over. I really, really think that we will just get sacked outright. We haven't won a game in 8, 9, maybe. I think it's 9 after the Real Madrid game. It's just all gone tits up. Saving grace, there isn't one. Abdul Mumin kicking the ball straight out of play 30 seconds into the game is obviously what I wanted to see. Man, frustratingly, I actually think the team is good. I actually think we've got some good players in there. Um, I just don't think it's gelled. I just don't think it's worked. We can't keep the ball. We can't. We can't create chances. So, like honestly, like you see so many like YouTubers who literally just stick a 4-2-3-1 gegenpress on or a 4-3-3 gegenpress, and I don't understand it. Or they'll tell you that you've got some of these people who actually make tactics and they're great, but then you've got people who will just start to say and they go, "I have put him on fullback attack and he scored 39 goals," and I just don't get it. I don't get how this team with the quality we've got, let's be honest, we actually do have some good players, and the average ratings are suggesting we've got some good players. There's been some good performances along the way, but we just can't. We can't bloody get a sniff. I've had to pop the mentality down to defensive because I don't want to take any risks. I just don't want to lose. I just don't want to lose any more games. So we are parking it. And Baldini is doing absolutely nothing at the minute. But an advance forward actually probably lends more to a more direct style. That's their right wing back. That's their right wing back just walking through us. I don't understand it. I don't get it. Guy with the corner, and Delaney heads it just wide. Was it Delaney or was it Diakabi? I don't know who it was. It was Diakabi. We don't have a target forward. Do you know what? I'm going to take short kicks, and I'm going to take short kicks to the fullbacks and the centre back because I feel like we're literally just booting the ball straight back to them. I don't even think Bulani's touched the ball. Baldini's touched the ball, to be honest with you. And there's just 45 minutes up, so that was well done, lads. At least you haven't conceded. Couple of changes: Falcao and Garcia on for Palazon and Baldini. The creativity in this team when Trejo isn't on the pitch absolutely plummets through the floor, which is ironic because we've not had uh, any creativity going forward in the last 2 or 3 games. I'm going to pop him on winger attack purely for his pace, just because they're pressing very high with Fulke on the right hand side. You can see it on the possession map here. So if you can get sort of in between the fullbacks, can I tell him to move into the channels? I can tell him to run from possession. Let's get that a go. I feel like if we can get him on the ball in space, then we're laughing because he will just run through people. But their defence, I don't know whether it's just because they've had loads of the ball or what, but their defence is just having an absolute field day. To be honest, they're all on 7s. It's a long kick, which we should win and do. Falcao knocks it onto absolutely nobody. Don't know why he's trying to knock the ball on, but he did. He should be just holding the ball up there. Diakabi to Gabriel Palista. Diakabi. Good save. Cardenas is a good goalkeeper. I said it in the last video. He's actually performed very well. I've got no complaints about him. I think he's been absolutely fine. They're playing a lot of the ball through their right hand side, and Falcao's lost it. Ball with in. Oh, Almeida just dancing through our 2 ball winning midfielders. There's Wolfenden. Well done, son. And there is Falcao losing the ball within seconds of touching it. Something's changing again. Let's get Unai Lopez on. I'm going to change Nteka to a Volante on attack. We just need something. I don't think we've played particularly well. We just haven't conceded, which is, better than it has been for the last 8 games. For 64 minutes, but we can't go through every game 0-0. So we need to find a way of creating something. I'm playing Alf in the back here, but here's Abdul Newman. Like, I know I'm playing Route 1, lad, but I've not told you to lump it to Falcao. I've told you to play it wide. Goodness sake. In transition, play it to the wingers. I'm just going to lump it long to Falcao. And there is our low block, deep defensive line, stepping forward again. I'm genuinely sick of it, I'm genuinely sick of it. I play attacking, I get beat. I play counter-attack, I get beat. I play control possession, I get beat. I play Route 1 football, which the assistant manager is telling me is what we should be doing. I get beat. One simple ball through. Wolfenden's on cover. He was 10 yards further up the pitch compared to Oxford and Moomin. I don't understand it. And then exactly what happens in every single game this season, they either go and blow us out of the water or they literally just sit back now because they know we can't do anything. They know we can't attack them. They know we can't fucking go through them. They know we can't create anything. So they may as well just sit off and just keep hold of the ball. Come on, let's do something. Falcao. Unai Lopez is going to tow you over the bar. Lopez with the corner. Headed away. Fuck off. Just popped up there that the one positive of Falcao's game is that he's had 2 fouls given for him. He's been fouled twice. That's his only positive of the game. And Nteka flying in. These are ball-winning midfielders, mate. They need to be winning it. Like, come on, Lopez. Out to Alvaro. Moomin. This is better. He's kicked it out to play. Oh my God. Honest to fucking God. It's going to be 9 defeats from 9. Right, we've got Girona in 3 days. We're ripping it up. We're absolutely ripping it up. We're going to create a new tactic. What do we want? This is well suited. This is well suited. How can we have control possession and wing play? They're completely different styles of play. 4-3-3 DMY. There you go. That's what we're doing. We're just doing a complete default preset. Let's see it then. Come on then. Let's see it. Let's see it for the next game. Do you know how genuinely fuming I'll be if this just works? If I've literally just plugged in a wing play 4-3-3 and it just works. I'll be so annoyed. Right, let's go. Let's get sacked. They're telling me to play TK instead of Nteka, but Nteka's better as a box-to-box. So no, this is how we line up. We're going to play Neom at left back. Jordan Marshall is not cutting the mustard, to be honest with you. He's made 6 appearances and not impressed in a single one. Raul de Thomas starts up front. We are just getting that ball in the box as soon as we can, and we need someone who can finish, and Raul de Thomas is a finisher. Well, here we go again. Underway here in Madrid. Rayo Vallecano versus Girona. A win is very, 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 very much needed. I had no idea Eric Garcia was at Girona, but there we go. they're playing looks like a bit of a possession, just a counter attack. They're just trying to knock it around us, pull us out of position. But Alvaro's not going to let them. I like Alvaro. I actually quite like some players in this team, and that's what's really frustrating me about it. I genuinely think we've got some good quality there. There's Alan Neon. Slip him in, son. Alvaro. To Thomas! A chance. We made a chance. Come on, De Frutos. We're half an hour in. There's been nothing since that highlight. Not a chance. Not a shot. Not a highlight. There's been nothing. And Tekka's on a 6.5. To Thomas on a 6.3. Trejo, our most creative players, on a 6.5. Once again, the opposition look to just be playing it between their centre half and their right wing back for some particular reason. I've got no idea why. Every team we play seems to do that. I don't understand it. And they have a free kick late in the half, deep in their half. Trampay. Eric Garcia. Get the impression Girona are happy just having the ball, to be honest. And that's another back to Cardenas. Alan Neon. Looking third to Thomas, who is never, ever in a million years, ever going to get onto that. It's funny that they don't play that type of ball when we've got Baldini on the pitch. You know, the 6'2" striker who's got a load of pace and has got good off the ball movement. But no, we'll just whack it forward to the slow Raul de Thomas. Got a throw in right at the end of the half, and Reece Oxford has gone down. We have been given a penalty. I'm not holding my breath. It'll either not get given or we'll miss it. Oh, it's been given. Here we go. Who's on it? To Thomas, surely. He's coming off at half time regardless. He's been shite. Roll to Thomas. Scores! And Vallecano have scored a goal for the first time in about 12 games. We've changed it up slightly. Baldini's come on, as has Isi on the left-hand side. We've changed Trejo to an advanced playmaker. That's the role he likes playing. Just get us a little bit further up the pitch. Hopefully he can carry the ball a little bit more than when he is as a deep-lying playmaker. So we'll see. But once again, look at this. Every team we play, they just pass it between the right back and the centre-back. And it's Girona throw-in. They're knocking it around really well, Girona. Definitely playing like a vertical tiki-taka style, aren't they? EC wins it back. Here's Wolfenden. EC. I am shocked they played that pass. I have been telling them to play that bloody pass for about 12 games. Here's Porter with the free kick now. Headed away. And Yangel Herrera has equalised. Because Balliu, and this is why I want jumping reach in my team. Balliu has got 8 jumping reach. I don't care how good he is as a right back. He loses this header. And that is not good enough. To be honest, I think that's a lot. I don't think we're getting off the pitch again here. To be completely honest with you, I'm going to try and make some changes. I'm bringing Balliu off. I'm going to put Jordan Marshall on. Look, Nervous coming on, oh, did you? Inteka and Trejo have just not controlled anything. Let's get Kike on. And let's get Mara on. And we'll take it from there. This heat map is just... This is just silly. The number 16. Who is it? Who's their number 16? Oh, they've changed formation now. Brilliant. They brought him off now. Yeah, they've brought him off. I should do. But I'm just going to fucking hit the pair of them. I'm going to hit the pair of them. Throw in for Girona on the left-hand side. Good save from Cardenas. Going to get us underway quickly. And Mara wins it, but Baldini, was nowhere where he should be. He was fannying about trying to win the ball back when that's not really his role. You got a ball winning midfielder behind you. Oh my god, I thought Collins had scored. Wolfenden. He's played okay, Wolfenden. Oxford, Kike. There's Neon. Mara to Baldini. He's got the pass! Oh, he's got to score! Oh, he's got to bury that. He absolutely has to bury that, Baldini. That was really good play. Another deep free kick, which Pablo plays short. And they've scored off one of these before, so we need to be careful. Here's David Lopez. Bernardo swings it across, and Debjek's header goes wide. And I think that's going to be a lot. That passing map is ridiculous, you know. Yeah, that's a lot. I'm going to leave it there. I'm probably going to get sacked off screen. I'll update you all next time. Thank you.